But I'm back in the dyeing studio. I'm now, because the skeins that we dyed earlier today are dry, I can wind them up, and I'm so excited about this Knights colorway, you guys. I think I'm gonna call it Go Knights Go, and that's kind of like the chant for the team. And this is what it looks like all skeined up. Like, what? You guys, how fun is that? Oh, and look at those, oh, look at those specks of gold stellina throughout there, you guys, the glitter. Let's see if it'll focus for you. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to share this on Yarn Gab. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try and get it to focus for you. There we go, look at that. Oh, heavens. Yeah, love it so much. So I'm really excited to skein these up. So I'm gonna go ahead and twist up some more, get them on the shelf, and then figure out what I'm gonna do for the mini. I actually have a Lucky Strike, let me see, there we go. I actually have a Lucky Strike dye pot going right now that has a really cool gray blue color. I might end up using that for the minis, we'll see, but still deciding. Hey guys, so we are back out here in the dyeing studio. This is day 2 of my prep for the June 4th shop update. And so we did the Golden Knights colorway yesterday, and unfortunately they lost yesterday. Yesterday was game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals. They didn't pull it off, but that's okay. There's still some games left. Anyway, so today I'm going to be coming up with a solid color for the mini that's gonna go with that in the sock set. So we're gonna figure that out. I'm going to also be dyeing some mini skein versions of this to include in some mini fiber bundles, and also because I would like to take a mini for myself to knit up a sample, because I really think it's gonna look gorgeous. The minis that I create in this colorway though will not be on the gilded base. They're gonna be on the Tayler's Favorite 80/20 base, which will be just as gorgeous. But let's go ahead and get started on what we're gonna do for that Golden Knights mini solid color. Okay, so something really interesting that I'm coming up with here. I just got done dyeing the mini skeins in the 2 pots for the Las Vegas Golden Knights colorway. There's more dye stock left over when I dyed the mini skeins than there was when I was dyeing full skeins of yarn. Kind of see what I'm talking about. You can see looking down into the pots that we still have gold and black. So there's still dye stock in here that needs to be exhausted. And I was thinking, as I was measuring out my ratios, I was thinking, well, if I did a little bit more and I had some left over, I could create a really cool combination of these 2 colors that would be saturated enough to create kind of like a Lucky Strike color that would be great for a complementary mini to go with those sock sets, if that's not like completely confusing. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the gold and the black that's left here, and I'm gonna combine them, and I'm gonna create kind of a warm dark gray color that I will pair with that Golden Knight colorway that I have over there for the sock sets. You see we have some black here, so I'm gonna get some black into this little guy right here. I'm gonna set him over here. And then I am going to get some gold into this guy right here. So this is my measuring cup. I'm gonna set it over here on top of some yarn that's steaming, and I'm gonna mix these 2 together. Let's see, so there we go, we have it mixed together. Let's come over here if we can see a little bit more about how this is looking. So I'm gonna pour this back into the jar. Okay, so we get kind of a, yeah, I mean it's like a warm gray color. I'm gonna kind of walk it over here and see if I can't. Can you see that there? It's really kind of cool. A little bit more red on camera. So that's what I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna mix this together and I'm gonna see what happens, how it comes out for a Lucky Strike mini fiber to go with that Golden Knight colorway. So a quick tip if you're not really sure what's gonna happen when you put yarn into a colorway, paper towel. Take some paper towel. Now this isn't an exact science, but if you take some paper towel and you wad it up pretty good, kind of like that, stick it into the dye stock, pull it right back out. Careful if it's hot. Don't have my gloves on. Squeeze some of the excess water out, and that gives you kind of an idea of what your color is going to look like. So kind of an easy way to figure it out if you don't want to stick yarn in there. So I think it's going to be okay. So there is kind of a gray, a really pretty gray. And the Golden Knights, in addition to black and gold, they do have a really pretty warm gray color that goes along with their colors. So I think that's going to be perfect. I'm going to go ahead and let that get up to temp and exhaust. And then I think we found our minis for our Golden Knight sock sets. So it is day 3 of my kind of dyeing prep for the next shop update, and I have my mini and the gray color that's going to go with the Golden Knights colorway. So I'm super excited to share this with you guys. It really turned out just perfect. It's like a nice warm gray with gold undertones because I did mix those two colors together. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and just flip the camera around and let you look at it. Here we go. Okay, so here is the gray that I dyed yesterday. I'm gonna see if I can brighten it up a little bit for you. I'm gonna walk over here where I have a little bit more light. I have the garage door kind of closed right now because it's pretty warm outside. Yeah, so it's really beautiful. I'm really loving the way that this came out, and it goes really, really well with the Golden Knights colorway. I'm gonna show you that right now. Let me go grab that skein. Okay, I actually have a few of these already packaged. So here is the final product. So that is the Go Knights Go colorway with the really pretty gray, kind of like a silver gray accompanying mini fiber. And you guys, I really think that we nailed it. I'm so excited about this. And I walk back over here. You can kind of look at them together. So yeah, just a really beautiful combination of colors. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I really love that. So there is the mini color, and here is the sock set all together. And I also made some of these in little mini form, so that's a lot of fun too. But you guys, I think we nailed it. I think we did a good job. I love it so much. So go us. I'm so happy that we figured this out. We got our Las Vegas Golden Knights sock set to put in the shop. Gosh, I'm so excited to feature this. Those of you that are local to Las Vegas, definitely get your hands on one of these. I'll talk more about this on the next episode of Yarn Gab, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and coming along with me as I figured out a new color for the Las Vegas Golden Knights.